Recently, I visited Manchester to see Nine Inch Nails perform. I figured it would be a good idea to get to the city early so I could fill my belly first. And where better to do that than the Piccadilly Street Food Village, which is only the tiniest walk away from the station. There's more here than anyone could get through in a single day, let alone just lunchtime. But I'm going to push myself and get something from 4 different stalls this visit. First up is Banga Banga. They make the Korean version of a corn dog, and there are a ton of variations to choose from. The outside can just be panko breadcrumbs, or you can get a potato cube coating. The filling can be cheese, hot dog, or a combo. In the past, they offered a special black squid ink version, but right now the special edition is the ultimate cheese bomb, which is what I've ordered. 43. Yes, please. Thank you very much. It looks cute now, but that's only gonna last until I take my first bite. It's always scary to take the first bite of something like this. You don't want to wait too long that the cheese isn't stretchy anymore, but you also don't want to literally burn your face off. No false advertising here, that is indeed a cheese explosion. Ultra crispy casing, gooey cheddar, stretchy mozzarella stick. Always get the sugar when they ask, because it just works. It pushes it even further onto the sweet side, and despite the sheer amount of savory cheese, it almost feels like a dessert, like a filled donut. Speaking of filling, the outside doesn't cling to the filling too well, which causes some integrity and balance issues holding it by the stick. But in terms of flavor and texture and everything like that, it's not a problem. If this genuinely was stuffed, that would be too much cheese, that would be gross. If the casing was thicker and sturdier, it would be too stodgy. You've just got to accept that it's going to come apart a bit. Next up is the cheesy taco melt stall. I wanted the steak, but they were out, so I went with the chicken. But I ended up with something a little bit different.
Have you tried these before?
No.
This is your first time?
Yeah, first time.
We're out of steak, but what I can do is, I can make 2 chicken and 1 biryani.
Because I couldn't get the steak and because I haven't tried them before, he offered to make one of the 3 tacos I got birria instead of chicken, which he explained they don't normally do. Usually you have to get 3 of the same. A good first impression in terms of friendliness and customer service. Hopefully they're this cool with everyone and it's not just because I was obviously filming. Looking very, very sloppy, with a crazy amount of cheese. It is very wet, even on the outside. Well, first things first. Shell's got a crisp to it, which is nice. The chicken is tender and seems tasty. The massive cheese provides a little bit of a chewy texture, but that sauce is a nuclear weapon. I presume it's some kind of chipotle mayo, but it's very sweet, and there is a lot of it. There's a little bit of heat to it and the cooling contrast with the sour cream is nice, but the sauce is just so dominant that it flattens everything else. Which is a shame because it seems like there's something in there, but I'm blinded to it. This is the consommé that goes with the birria, and I presume is made with the juices from the beef. I'm sorry, the guys who work there seem really nice and everything. This looks absolutely horrific. I will give it a shot, and I will dip it like they suggested. Again, the shell is crispy. The stewed beef with a touch of spice, but that's all you get. And aside from that, it is just an oil bomb. I mean, I went and got a new pair of shorts from Primark after this, because when I bit down it squirted out and went all over what I was wearing. Some food is worth this level of mess. This ain't. Salty, just barely spicy, and silty, with a base of stewed beef flavor. Everything here needs some work.
This is for hungry, don't be shy, it's only chicken, no horse.
Stall number 3 was decided by a free sample. The piece of chicken was a little bit bland, but I appreciate the effort to draw people in. Plus, I don't want to get too controversial, but even if it was horse, that would have been fine by me. I didn't get much footage here because one of the ladies working that did not want to be on film. Thank you.
That's very sweet of you that you turned down the cameras. Thank you so much.
Oh no, it would be very rude not to. Alright, time for the reveal. Yikes. Looking a bit, ratty. I was given a wooden fork, but what kind of freak do you think I am? I'm just gonna use my hands. Very bun heavy, and its texture is on the supermarket bread side of things. Filling is fine, the pork itself is pretty good, and the filling overall isn't too sweet, which sometimes happens with these. But the ones I get from the Asian supermarket are way better. Bigger, and you get 3 times as many for the same price. The convenience of some buns that have been sitting around for a while is not in any way worth this kind of markup. Next up, we have a stall that bravely laughs in the face of Disney's litigious nature, serving up Star Wars themed smash burgers, hot dogs, and sides. This is the Bearded Feeder Piccadilly Cantina, and I ordered the chosen one with a side of onion rings. This is the best looking dish of the day, by a long shot. Let's start with one of these beer battered rings. Temp's a little low, but that's my fault for taking so long. Just as crunchy as the golden exterior suggests, with a nice slice of onion running throughout. Naturally, we have the blue milk to dip. It is a sharp and vinegary garlic mayo. Naturally goes well with rings. I'd prefer it to be a little bit thicker, but it tastes good. Imagine if a Big Mac was a real burger. That's what we have here. If I had to say something negative, maybe they could stand to use a slightly less floofy brioche bun, just literally shorter, but this is damn good. And I'm saying that as someone who isn't a huge smash burger fan. I prefer thick patties. The browning on that beef, and the onions that are incorporated into the patty are doing great work. I took a little bite from the edge, just to get that beef on its own, and I could eat a stack of those on their own. No sauce, no cheese, no bun. Alright, it's getting close to showtime now, so I'm gonna have a quick coffee in my hotel room, which is eerily quiet compared to the street food market. I see the decaf, the Guatemalan, the Costa Rican, but that ain't yellow. Is it the Colombian, or is it something else? Only one way to find out. I tried to avoid reading the tasting notes, you know, just to maximize the chances of me looking like an imbecile when I say how it tastes. That is beyond having body, it's a little touch grainy. I think I did something wrong. Tastes good though, I'd pick out chocolate, marzipan, and some mild acidity. Tasting notes say caramel and fruit. What do you think? Is it the Colombian? Alright, one more thing. I found the hidden treat drawer. Hard, crunchy, sugar-coated popcorn, we all know what that's like. Faintest hint of marshmallow flavoring. Not getting toasted, though, and a touch of salt. But that's all for this time, because I had a show to get to. What's the last band you saw live? If you haven't seen one, would you like to? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Super Yummy Munchie Cats.